Welcome to Pentapyramid Radio Station. I'm Orion.
And I'm Iris. It's great to be here exploring a really interesting topic with you today.
Absolutely. We're looking at something almost every organization bumps up against, right?
Mm-hmm. That constant challenge, how do you balance keeping a really tight grip on the finances?
Being careful with money.
Exactly. While also trying to encourage new ideas, letting innovation actually happen.
It sounds like a paradox almost.
Yeah.
Because that financial discipline, it's all about predictability, avoiding risk as much as possible.
Right. It wants clear returns, efficiency, smooth, steady path.
But innovation, well, that's often the opposite, isn't it?
Totally. It often needs money up front, investment before you really know the outcome. It's messy.
Yeah. It involves trying things out, exploring, maybe things that don't pan out immediately.
And that's the core tension, really. How do you mesh a system built for control, for certainty, with a process that kind of needs, uncertainty and a bit of letting go?
That's where it gets really fascinating. If you're too strict with the money side, like if every single new idea has to show a quick profit, or if trying something that doesn't work gets punished,
then people just stop trying, right? It kind of freezes creativity. You don't get those breakthroughs because nobody wants to take the necessary risk.
it creates that fear factor.
Exactly. Fear of failure, fear of even suggesting something bold.
Right.
But there's the other side, too.
Yeah.
If innovation just runs wild with no oversight, well, that's not good either.
Right. That leads to what? Wasted money.
Yeah, pet projects, maybe teams doing the same thing without realizing it. It just drains resources. And that actually hurts the stability you need for any innovation to succeed long term.
Okay, so it's a genuine tightrope walk. How do organizations actually manage this? Any ideas on navigating it?
Well, one approach that came up is the idea of ring-fenced budgets for innovation.
Ring-fenced,
Yeah.
like protected money.
Sort of. Allocating a specific chunk of funds just for those more speculative, maybe longer-term projects. Ideas that aren't expected to pay off right away.
So they're judged differently.
Mm-hmm. And then there's also stage gate funding.
Stage gate.
Yeah, where a project gets funding bit by bit. It has to meet certain goals at each stage to get the next round of money.
Okay. So it's not just a blank check, but it's also not demanding profit on day one.
Exactly. It builds in evaluation points, manages the risk, but hopefully doesn't kill the idea in its very early, fragile stages.
That feels much more nuanced. It understands that innovation risk is just different from day-to-day operational risk.
Right. And there's a big cultural piece here, too. Leadership has to actively show that learning from failure, intelligent failure, is okay, that it's part of the deal.
Not something to hide or be punished for.
Absolutely. It's not just about spreadsheets. It's about structure and culture. You need finance and the innovation folks talking to each other, using metrics that value learning and potential, not just immediate revenue.
Like having joint reviews or something.
Yeah, things like cross-functional boards making those funding decisions together so both sides are heard.
When you pull it all together, getting this right goes way beyond just the financial health.
Oh, definitely. It's fundamental to whether a company can actually last, adapt, survive long term.
And it impacts the people too, right?
Yeah.
Employee morale.
Hugely. If people see that there's real space for new ideas, but also that things are managed responsibly, they feel more engaged, more willing to contribute.
It's about creating that sweet spot, accountability and creativity.
Flourishing within a framework, not fighting against it.
So for you listening, the main takeaway here isn't about picking sides, finance, or innovation.
No, it's about finding that careful blend. Managing resources smartly, yes, but also building the systems and, crucially, the culture that lets new ideas actually emerge and develop.
That balance, that ability to combine discipline with exploration, seems key for organizations that really endure.
It really does.
So here's something to think about. Have you ever seen this in action? An organization trying to balance that tight budget control with the need for fresh thinking. What worked? Or maybe what didn't?
What did you notice about the specific approaches or the overall feeling, the culture? It's a complex puzzle.
Definitely food for thought. We hope you found this exploration interesting here on Pentapyramid Radio Station.
Make sure to subscribe to stay tuned for more discussions like this one.
And please do share your own experiences or thoughts on this topic in the comments section below. We'd love to hear from you.